Hello everybody, we are joined here by my cousin, or my little brother, Gideon from Gideon Stuff, and we're gonna have a little discussion about what it takes to start up a YouTube channel, because I just started mine, brand new, not even, there's like no videos on it at the moment, but there will be.
I have been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, he is the inspiration for me, because he's been constantly on my ass to get a YouTube channel started. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk back and forth, and hopefully as we discuss it, it'll help you if you wanted to ever build a YouTube channel. This will kind of help you figure out where to start.
And that's one of the things I get asked like all the time. I'm not a huge creator, right? Not even in the EDC world. Like, I'm not a huge YouTuber, but people ask me all the time, oh, I want to start a channel. What's your best advice? Or where should I start? How should I start? What do I need to start? And I think, like, for the purpose of this video, we're just going to keep the topic to like knife channels, because I'm not going to give you any advice to make you the next Mr. Beast. Like, I don't know anything about that kind of YouTube.
If we knew that, we'd already be there.
If I had as much money as Mr. Beast, no one would ever see my face. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, no.
I'd disappear. I start running the shadow government.
Facts. Yeah, I would own my own continent.
I'd own the Illuminati. That's what I'd do.
Facts.
But we're going to talk what we know, or at least I'm going to talk what I know. Also going to share his experience from just kind of, starting out. But the first thing I want to say is you do not need to have like a huge knife collection to start a knife YouTube channel. You don't even have to have any good knives, right? If you have one or two Imtex and they're just, crappy generic gas station knives, you can still start a YouTube channel. If that's what you like, talk about that. Maybe you can make a channel, recording your journey, testing out different kinds of knives. It doesn't matter. The most important thing with the YouTube channel is that you're just sharing what you're passionate about.
Exactly. And I think that's it took me a long time to decide to finally build a YouTube channel, because we'd been talking about this for, what, years?
Years and years.
When I used to live in a city where it was hard for me to get out and be able to do the kind of content where, like, we're in the middle of the mountains. We're in a beautiful place. And where I used to be, I couldn't go out and do that, because we used to talk and brainstorm, and then, like, I would come over and we'd meet, and I'd go to his channel, we'd go and do destruction videos or testing videos, whatever it was. But for years we had been talking about this, and it was just life kept getting in the way. It was hard to try and find time to build this channel, I guess, and to start actually doing it. And the more I talked with him, and the more that he boosted my confidence, if you will, to get me to do this channel, it made a big difference. Then he would explain to me, like, he would be busy, but he would do like his little shorts and stuff, which was, it's nothing crazy, nothing big, something small you can do. A quick little video. It could be just showing a knife you have. Just mention it. Just small, slight little video, and then you can start from there.
And that right there, like, starting the channel is the hardest part. Uploading your first video is the hardest thing you'll do. Your first video is always your hardest, no matter what. I was telling Austin today, when I uploaded my very first YouTube video, I recorded the first 15 seconds of it, 8 or 9, I don't even know how many times it was. I kept recording that same section over and over again because I just didn't like the way that the intro was coming out. Oh, I had a voice crack. I thought my voice sounded too squeaky. Like, it was really hard for me to take that step. But once you take that step, you're going to find the rhythm that works for you. And it's important that you don't, like, go into it thinking you're going to be uploading every single day. Don't, like, set, like...
Yeah, don't set a schedule for yourself.
Yeah.
When it feels right to make a video, make a video.
Yep.
You don't have to make one every week or every couple of days. You can do a video, pause, and a couple months later you can make another video.
It all comes down to what you like this is a hobby. That's the other too. Do not start a YouTube channel thinking that you're going to start making money and quit your job. For heaven's sake, please don't do that.
Don't do that.
It's not going to happen. This is a hobby. This should be a opportunity for you to just kind of relax and unwind. It should be fun for you.
It's enjoyable. It should be. If it feels like a job or a task, then it's not for you. If you struggle more to make the video you want to make, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if it's not fun for you, like, we just got done filming a video. That was fun. It was a very fun video, and it'll be coming out soon. And we had plenty of fun doing it. We just fucked off and had a great time filming it. And if you can't have fun when you're filming a video, then it's probably not going to be that good of a video. Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, why do it?
Exactly.
And then I've had that from when I was younger, and I started in the workforce pretty young, and you did too. I always had it engraved in my brain from being a teenager, and it was always from my uncle. If you don't enjoy a job, why do it? And it's kind of this way. Like if you see your job as a job, you're never going to enjoy it. You're never going to have fun with it. So this should never feel like a job to you. It should always feel fun and like a relief and an escape from the struggles and the bullshit from everyday life.
Exactly. And I've gotten to the point now where I do have a schedule where I'm uploading, but that's because I figured out how to make the channel work with my life. And also, kind of mentioned this, I upload 2 to 3 long-form videos every week, but that does not mean that I film 2 to 3 long-form videos every week. Exactly. I schedule stuff out, and there's all kinds of different ways for you to run your channel to help it feel less pressing, right? You can film a whole bunch of videos just when you have time, schedule them out to come, to be published public months down the road. It takes a lot of weight off your shoulders. Just don't stress yourself out, because that's not good for creativity. And that's the number one thing, is you got to be creative. You got to be yourself. You got to be genuine.
Yeah. You don't want to get burnt out quick.
Exactly.
Because it's just going to, like we'll go back to it, if you start getting stressed out, or, you're just tired and you don't want to make the video because you've already burnt yourself out, it hurts you, and it's going to end up hurting your channel if it doesn't.
Yeah.
You want to have good quality content, and you want to be refreshed every time you make content. You don't want to just show up to the video and be like, hey guys, we have this. You want to make it fun for you and for the people who are going to be watching your channel. You don't want to be an absolute drag.
No, of course not.
But
yeah. And people are going to watch your channel for you, right? Yeah. This kind of goes back to like what do you need to start a channel? You don't need a whole bunch of knives. You don't need the newest and greatest stuff. People are going to watch your channel because they're curious, or that they like your personality. Exactly. The other question I get asked a lot is, what kind of gear do I need? I am very low tech when it comes to my editing, when it comes to my video equipment, like cell phone. I use a cell phone. Some guys invest a lot into it. If you get to the point where you can do that, then go for it. Yeah,
good for you. Then that works. But as you're going, start with just a cell phone. You don't need crazy. And this was something that I had to try and come to realize too, is I wanted the best quality. I wanted the best I had to make videos, because I wanted it to be perfect all the way through. Your first video is not going to be perfect. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. If you have fun, it's getting it out there and having fun and being able to be yourself, like you said, in your video is what matters. Like you said, it's not going to be your content necessarily that they're watching the video for you, not necessarily for the production of your video. Exactly.
And once you build like your core audience, you're going to get new people, in and out, but there's going to be a certain vibe of people that are going to be like, yeah, I'm ride or die for this channel. And that's who you want to
Those are the ones that you'll make videos for. Those are the ones you'll care about. The rest of them, like you said, they'll come through, and they could be absolutely snide comments, mean, whatever. Those ones don't matter. It's the ones that come and they stick around and they stay with you. You're building content for your group. You're not building it for whatever. You're building it for yourself and for your little group.
And the other thing I should say too is, like, you don't need that much experience. Austin, he's filmed a couple videos. He hasn't uploaded anything yet. We're going to get to that later, but this isn't exactly our first rodeo with YouTube.
No, we started a long time ago.
When we were in high school, we did have a sketch comedy YouTube channel. We'd mess around. So there's a lot of like learning to do. Like, you can learn how to structure shot. You can learn how to talk to a camera. Like, not being awkward from a camera is a huge thing to overcome. But it's not like you need to go to school, or
you don't need a degree to create a YouTube channel.
Yeah, just sit down and just make videos, and it's gonna suck for the first couple of videos.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough start.
Yeah,
but the more you stick with it, like his channel has exploded, and when he started out, it was a rough and tumble channel.
When I first started my YouTube channel, when I was doing knife reviews, I had a red background, and that red background was an old work shirt that was stretched over a table, held in place with like workshop clamps, and I had a selfie stick stuck in a styrofoam box, and that's what I was using as my tripod.
So you don't need high quality gear. You can do it with the bare minimum and have great content. And as you work, it'll get better.
Well, and looking back on those old videos, there are so many things where I look back and I'm like, ooh, I could have done that so much better. Yikes, that was bad.
But that's normal.
But that's because
you started, it's brand new to you.
I've grown, and people still watch some of my old videos. One of my most popular videos, it was my second video ever made. It was my video on the Cold Steel SR1 Lite. People still watch that and comment on that video to this day, and they seem to enjoy it. So even though I'm better now, obviously I started with something that was connecting with people. And I think
that's where it all starts.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can, and like a lot of it is if you can what's the word, like not reminisce, but you know, have something in common with that person, and they don't empathize. They don't seem like, you know, like this god celebrity figure that, you know, a lot of these other channels, and well, even like, you know, typical celebrity and actors, they just they don't have like a down to earth feel, and I feel like we have that for one. And if you have that kind of that feel with the person creating content or with your followers, it just makes it it flows so much more smooth, because you're not trying to put on this bravado that you're somebody you're not.
Exactly.
I will be straightforward with you. I am down to earth, and I'll tell you exactly what I think, dude. And that's just what it is.
I make YouTube videos because I like sharing stuff with people. I like talking with people. I say things that are incorrect. I do things that are cringe. Like, I'm sure we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But like, just prepare yourself for the fact that you're going to do stuff that's stupid. Just don't take yourself so seriously. I think that's what Austin's getting at, is don't take yourself seriously, because
have fun with it.
People are gonna smell that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to come off as like some know-it-all right off the bat, you know, like, and then like he was saying, you know, you make mistakes. You're always gonna make mistakes, but you have to be confident anyway. Like, you make mistakes, but you just move on. You don't just sit there and just think about it and be like, man, we're just gonna retry this whole video because I screwed up with one little thing. Like, there's videos that we just filmed and I made mistakes, and they're more than likely gonna stay in the video because they're funny as fuck in the as it is with the flow. And if you disrupted the flow, the video could be completely ruined. So,
and the other thing too is, don't let mistakes just turn you off of the whole thing entirely. Like, I have uploaded bad videos. I have more than 1,000 uploads on my channel. I have made not every video is going to be a banger. I have made videos that are like
they go up,
stinkers,
down, or just
they're not good videos. But I don't let that stop me. And you know, the reason I don't let it stop me is because I'm in this because it's fun. If I was doing this for a job, or if I was doing this just because, I don't know, I'm an attention whore or something, a video that people don't like, I delete it, scrub it, and you know, like, try again. But I don't delete any videos.
That's what it is. And that goes back to that whole bravado. If you're putting on that big tough guy bravado where you just want to seem like the best quality content creator out there, I mean, no one's gonna want to watch that for you. Yeah. Like, there's plenty of channels out there you'll watch and you're like, you're watching it for the item they're messing with, not for the person. Yep. And I think, and a lot of the YouTube channels that I've watched growing up since I was little, it was the people in the video that made the video worth watching. Yeah, the whatever it was they were messing with, whether it be a knife, a gun, or any kind of content, even if it was just them digging a hole somewhere, if it was the person in the video who made that a fun video to watch, and I watched it for the people more than the actual content itself.
And if you're debating whether or not you should start a YouTube channel, I'd say ask yourself this: do you have something to say? If you think you have something to add to the conversation, if you think you have a unique perspective, or you just want to share something with people, yeah, make a video. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's not, but don't make a video trying to be someone else. Like, don't make a video unless you feel like you have something to add.
If you don't take anything else, just be yourself. That is the key part in building a YouTube channel. Don't try to be like somebody else. You can take bits and pieces, but you need to build from the ground up yourself. And that was a hard one for me because I was like, I don't know how to start the video. I don't know how to talk to the camera. It was difficult for me by myself. When it was me and him and we would do our own channel and did our own thing, we would bounce off of each other and we could just run. And he was able to do that perfectly fine by himself. I still struggled with it down the road, and even now, it took till now to get the courage to come back and, you know, do this, because I had a hard time just talking to a phone or the camera.
Yeah. And that is something, like, it is scary. Like, I'm not going to say it's not scary starting.
It definitely is. And then you don't know how people are going to react to your video if you post it.
Yep.
But if you enjoy it and you like how it came out, who gives a shit what anyone thinks about it?
Yep.
You liked it. You put it out because you liked it.
Yeah. And it is a huge risk. I mean, putting yourself on the internet is a huge risk. In fact, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was not showing my face.
Yeah.
I did not show my face for a long time on my YouTube channel just because that's a big deal. Putting yourself on the internet my channel has over 1 million views, which, you know, isn't that much compared to some other channels, but
still.
People have seen my face 1 million times on the internet doing dumb stuff. That is kind of scary. And if someone tells you that's not scary, they're lying to you. Like, it is a big deal, and it's like 100% natural to be scared and to not know what to do. Like, it's not easy. Yeah. It's not.
If it was easy, everybody would have one.
Exactly.
It takes that special little. It took him. How would you say, 5 years?
Yeah. So my channel is going to be turning 5 years old at the end of this year. But it took me 2 years to cross 1K.
Yeah.
And then after I hit 1K, things, you know, start going a lot quicker. But like that is a great thing to point out, is that growth is going to be slow.
Yeah, it's not going to be instant.
Yeah.
Like, thanks to getting the channel, I already have a bit of a head start. But that's because of him, and through his content, I was able to collect a couple of subscribers and viewers myself. But it wasn't all by myself. I mean, if I had started from the ground up, it would take longer. But I had a little bit of a head start from him. But you don't need a head start.
No, you don't.
You put out your content, and people are going to either like it or they're not. And the ones that like it, they'll stick around. The ones that don't will move on.
Exactly.
And you don't have to appease every single person. You do what you like, and if it feels right to you, you do it. If it doesn't, you don't do it. It's pretty simple. If you don't like something, change it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you sound like you've been doing this for years already. Like, you know, it's a thing where the hardest part of this whole process is that first video.
The first few steps into getting it.
The first few steps getting into it. Like, you don't even have to worry about whether you've got a good logo. You don't have to worry about whether you've got intro music or this, that, the other. That will come along. But the thing that is the hardest part, everything is easy compared to just deciding to do it.
Just putting yourself out there is the hardest step. And it is definitely, it took me, you started it 5 years ago.
Yep.
And since you started, you've been on my ass to get one started.
Yep.
And it took me till now to get up the courage to finally make my own video. I finally had enough room, I guess, that I could actually make them. But I built up the courage to build my own video. And it's not going to be just like an over the night, you know, I'm going to be a star on YouTube. It's not going to start out that way.
It's not even going to end that way, probably.
No. You'll start on, and it'll take time. It's going to take a while to build up, and you'll build your confidence. The more you do it, the more you're going to be confident in the next video. So like the first one could be your worst video. The next one, it could only go up from there.
Yep. And once you find your flow, once you discover what your voice is and what you're going to say, and that sounds all like artsy farts, like, you know, once you find your voice and discover yourself.
But it's very true.
It is true. It is true. Once you decide, like, once you figure out what the vibe of your channel is, things get easy. Things get a lot easier.
When we started, my first video the hardest part was me to introduce the video and me. But when you start moving around and you start focusing on what you're doing and being yourself, it just fades away. You don't even think about, you know, what's going on elsewhere. You focus on what you're doing, on being yourself, and the content just flows, and I think it feels way better.
Oh, absolutely.
It doesn't feel so forced and so strict.
Nope. Your first video is going to feel forced because you're forcing yourself to make it.
Yeah.
But then moving on from there, once you kind of know, it's even the small things. Once you know, like, I know what I want to say at the beginning and the end, or I know what I want my videos to kind of look like. Like, am I going to do tabletop? I'm going to show my face. Like, those things start to fall into place, and it all just makes sense.
It'll all flow eventually.
Eventually.
When you start, it starts to flow, and then by the time you end, afterwards you're like, okay, I feel like that went really well. And like we've been talking before, you can start with a very small first video. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be, like we're saying, it could be a couple shorts. That could be the beginning of your channel, or whatever you're doing. You just start with something small, like we're talking about. You just pull out a little pocket knife, which this is a new one that we're going to be doing. Well, you put a knife, and then you just say, like, you can just show it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And you can just be like, it's just you playing with a knife, and that could be your short. You don't have to talk about it. I mean, we literally just filmed a short, and we just insulted each other for like the first few minutes, or first
I mean,
minute
it's
of
like
the
4 or
short.
5 seconds short, and all of it's just insulting.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to cry after this one, but no.
Because he's a bitch. But, it doesn't have to be something, it doesn't have to be a big production.
No.
Keep it simple, keep it small.
And even to this day,
Quality is going to come.
I make short, simple videos as often as I can. Sometimes I'll be like, I haven't filmed a video in a while, but I'm feeling creative. I'm busy, though. Maybe I'm getting out of Walmart, just got back from shopping. If you guys watch my channel, you'll see all the time, I have a lot of videos where I'm in my truck. It's like, well, today I was carrying the TRM Bulldog. This is a cool knife. I've been putting it through its paces. And hope you guys have a great day. And, something just like that.
Yeah, short,
sweet. But it kind of scratches that itch of like, I made a video and it feels good.
I put out some content, and he's told me since he's been doing a lot more shorts. Shorts will get a lot more views than like the full length videos, and so that's a good way to start building your channel. Is you start with your shorts, you start small, you build your community, then you put out a big video. You see how it reacts, and if it goes well, you keep
Shorts
on.
are great for finding people, and then your long form videos, that's going to be for your good. That's going to be for your core audience.
Yeah. That's how you're going to keep your audience entertained. Is your big videos will come in, you'll keep them satisfied. The shorts will bring in new customers.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
it's just starting it is the main point.
Yeah, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, upload a video. That's the best advice that I can give, is just upload a video. It doesn't have to be
start from somewhere.
complex.
So yeah.
But once you get that first video uploaded, the second one's easier, the third one's even easier than that.
And then as you start going, it just starts to flow.
And then you figure out, like,
find
how
your
to
rhythm.
fit the YouTube channel into your regular life, how to fit it in between work and what your schedule is going to be, what your channel is going to be like. That's a good deal.
And yeah, like it goes back to that. If you have a full-time job, and you're like, man, on the weekends, because this was a lot of my thing too. Because I was doing, I don't have an education, so I'm a manual laborer. I just do hard work is what I do. So I was doing asphalt, and when it wasn't asphalt, we had plowed snow. We had to do we had a bunch. I was always busy, and so I get a weekend when I didn't have to do much, And at times I just wanted to sit back and relax, and and I didn't want to feel forced to start something, and then get halfway through the video, and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I just don't want to do it.
Yep.
So it's just trying to find the perfect time for you to do a video. It's going to end out better for you instead of trying to force yourself. You get home from work and you're exhausted, and you're like, man, I need to put out a video because
you feel like you have to.
Yeah, because you feel you have to, and then you do the video, and it goes back to like how we were saying earlier, that you're just tired. You're just, hey guys, you don't want to do the video. Just don't do the video. Wait till your spirits are back to normal, and then you can film a video. Or even if you're at work, just do a little short. Probably not while you're working.
On your lunch break, I make a lot of videos during my lunch break. I'm not gonna lie, I do quite a bit I film a lot of videos in my truck. A lot.
And if that is your the perfect time for you to film a video, and you feel like like it's a good idea and a good time, do it. But if it feels wrong, and don't do it. Like if it doesn't feel perfectly right for you, don't do it.
And again, it comes down to passion. Don't make videos about stuff that you're not passionate about, right? Like I'm never gonna become a butt plug reviewer because
nope, that's an out only.
You couldn't force me to do it.
Hell no. Nope, that is never gonna happen. And that's very true. Like if you're not passionate about whatever it is you're talking about,
the video's gonna suck.
Yeah, why even do it then?
Exactly.
If it doesn't pique your interest, then don't do it. So, I guess that's that. Yeah, like if you don't like it, don't do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Everything's got to be perfect because you don't want it to feel like a job, dude.
Yeah.
You want it to feel like an outlet. You know, something that you can put your creativity in without you having to be stressed about fucking deadlines or if you're gonna offend somebody, you know, because I don't have a filter.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna offend a lot of people.
So, and I don't really care. Like if you get offended, you can move on with the channel. That's fine. I'm doing it because that's who I am, and I'm not gonna hide it because I ain't no fake bitch. And that's facts.
That was poetic.
That was poetic.
That was poetic. Wow.
Money.
Wow, YouTube has just got a new philosopher, guys.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. But no, like, it's. But would you disagree with it?
No, I agree 100%. 100%.
Rather be 100% real than even slightly fake. So.
Exactly. I could have said it better myself.
I ain't no punk bitch. If it feels right for you, the perfect time to film a video, then film a video. You don't want to force yourself to make one, because then, like we've talked about, and I know it may seem like we're just rinsing and repeating the same shit, but it's shit that you need to like understand.
And it's the stuff that you don't understand until you sit down and make that first video.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, okay.
Like now it makes sense. So it just takes those first few steps, and you know, you're not gonna run right away. You're gonna have to crawl and then work your way up with it. You're not just gonna sprint right out of the gate. It's just not gonna happen that way. Unless you are like the most fucking confident human being on the planet. But even then, you're still gonna be starting from the ground up.
Still a crapshoot. I mean, the internet nothing's guaranteed.
Exactly.
Except
you could come out as confident as you want to be and belly flop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then again,
absolutely.
like, if, as you should be, if you would rather just make the content and not care about what happens outside of that, then I think that's honestly better too.
Yeah.
Because then you're not worried about getting views or getting subscribers. You're putting content out there because you want content out there. Not necessarily because you want to be recognized for you doing content.
Yep.
Very, very different. Like, I'm not doing it because I want to be famous. Because hell no to that shit. Have you seen some of the celebrities that are running around? No. I'll punch someone in the face. So I don't want to be like big famous. I'm just doing it because it's fun. I get to share something that I love doing, you know, with other people that they might have the same interest, like we had growing up.
Exactly.
The same interest. And he's gone and done his thing, and he's found several people that have the same interest. He's made more friends, you know, because he didn't have very many but me. But
shut the fuck up.
No, but it's a good way for you to you know, to build friendships, you know, and
it's a good community, and it's just a good way. Like for me, it's my hobby. Like it's what I do when I'm just feeling stressed, and it's like, you know what, I want to make a video. It's fun for me. It's relaxing.
It's a good, safe outlet.
I wouldn't say safe, but you know, it is an outlet.
Well, that's a good point. We did almost kebab ourselves in one of the videos just now, didn't we?
Yep. In a video we made for my channel, we almost blew ourselves up.
That's true. Good times, but I mean, we have fun. The moral of the story is we have fun while we do it. It could be dangerous as hell, but we have fun. If you don't have fun with your video, it's not much of a video.
Might even do it.
Then it's just kind of like, well, like there's several channels that are so big, you know, that they hold that bravado, like, oh, we have to be we have to know everything. Like, I don't know half the damn blade steels or what knives are called or what this. I don't. I can beat the shit out of it for you, but, you know, you want me to talk in depth about the kind of material it is, that's more his. And he never started out that way.
No.
Because when we were teenagers, we didn't know dick. We just knew it was a cool knife and we could fuck some shit up with it.
I was not a knife nerd when I started my channel, but I became that way.
And it goes to, over time, you'll get that way.
Absolutely.
You're not going to start out, 100% knowing everything. Which, if you were, that's just kind of boring.
That would be boring. That would be boring.
Because then what would you learn if you put on a YouTube video?
Yeah. Unless you're just doing like education only, but like...
Yeah, but what fun is that?
Yeah.
That shit's...
Learning is lame. That's for nerds.
Yeah. I mean, we do some teaching here. Like, we just learned how destructive knives can be. Or how tough they can't be, so...
I feel like every time I've had Austin on my... Every time I've had you on my channel...
broken?
Like, well, yeah, something's broken, but also, like, I should probably start putting out a warning. Like, please do not attempt.
Yeah, don't try at home.
The collective IQ...
That's going to be on every one of my
drops.
videos from now on is, don't try this at home.
That's probably very good legally.
I'm a professional.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
We should start a podcast.
We should actually do a podcast.
That'd be awesome.
That should be that one channel you were trying to do. That one me and you channel.
That should be.
If you guys want to see that, you should definitely let us know.
We'll probably talk about some wild stuff over there.
Oh, we could talk about all kinds.
I mean, come on. Every pair of white guys needs a podcast. There's definitely not enough podcasts from white guys that just want to ramble, right?
They don't make those.
No.
That's not real.
Never.
That's in your head.
Oh, we call it the gaslighting podcast.
Oh my gosh, we should. We should. This is where you come to get your head blown up.
What is this video becoming?
I don't know, we started out with just a YouTube channel, but now I think we've just escalated it.
It's done been escalated.
But we're having fun, so that's what matters.
Fun. We're having great fun.
Exactly. And you're having fun, aren't you? You best it.
That was so sensual.
They liked it. It's okay. I know you. I know you did. Don't lie. Can't lie to me.
If you liked that, something's wrong with you.
You liked it.
I didn't say something wasn't wrong with me.
See? Anyways, we got way off topic. What's wrong with you? Damn it. Moral of the story. If you want to make content and it makes you happy, fucking do it. Just do it.
And you're never going to do it until you just do it.
Yeah. If you just do it, then you're going to
Do it.
do it.
Do it. You put like Shia LaBeouf back here.
Yeah, shit.
Do it.
Just a video of him by that tree.
Yeah.
Back there. Just do it.
I mean, I don't know. He might be running around in these woods. You never know.
I thought I saw him once.
Yeah, he might be shit behind that tree over there.
He could be in that tree. It's a big bitch.
That is a big bit. Oh, that's a two-top pine. I just noticed that.
Yeah. And we done threw knives at it.
Yeah. I did not notice it was two-top. That's dope.
How yeah. Fucking trees, bro.
I fucking love trees.
I love to cut down trees. But anyways. If you want to make content and it makes you happy, do it. Don't worry about the quality or if you're going to get views. If you like it and you want to do it, just do it.
Just do it.
Anything else?
I've said all I need to say, man.
I think we rambled for long enough, and you're probably bored to death at this point, which you better not be. Don't watch.
I need these to see.
Yeah, you was blind.
I was blind.
Mine is protect me from the sun, because the sun is the sun. I like my vision to stay normal.
I didn't eat enough carrots.
Facts. But if this video was in any way informal,
It was definitely informal, I'll tell you that for sure, son.
Informational. See, we fucked up, and we still
Informative.
go. It's been a long day. It's been a long week.
I jumped out of an airplane a couple of days ago.
You jumped out of an airplane, and I literally quit my job to start a new one. So we're growing. But if this video was helpful in any way, and if you got anything out of this video, let us know. You can always go to his channel, Gideon stuff. Go to his channel, and I mean, he reads his comments.
I do.
I'll try. I'll read my comments, and if you have questions or anything, you can ask us there, I'm sure you have other ways for them to reach you as well.
Absolutely. I've got an Instagram. I've got my email in my description, and there's all kinds of ways to contact me if you want to.
Yeah, and I'll have mine all listed, and you can do the same. If you have questions for any of us, or fuck, you just want to bullshit about something random, I'm sure he'll talk your ear off.
I can't promise that. I'm really bad at responding to people on Instagram.
Yeah, I know you are, you motherfucker. Trying to send you down funny videos of people getting hit by cars and you just ignore them. It's fucked up. So share content with somebody and he just ignores it. But and if you want to see more content, of just us bullshitting, and then giving information on random shit that we know, because we have some weird shit we know about.
Oh, we've got some stories we can tell.
Oh yeah. So you just want to see that kind of content, or if you want to see the knife content we have, because he's got plenty. I'm starting to work on mine, so if you like what you see here, just then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Do it.
Do it.
Anyways, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you like what you see here, keep coming back because there's gonna be more. But I've been Austin.
I've been Gideon.
And we will catch you guys in the next one.
Adios.
Later, guys.